Join me on my journey through the collection log and beyond. This is the Iron Collector. Alright, so we are going to start off this grind with some Moons of Peril. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 combat achievements to complete here. I tried to make it so that I should be able to get them all done within one trip, so hopefully I can get it all done within the 30 for Fat of the Land. The big point of that is that I do need a weapon drop. So far here, looking at the collection log, I've only gotten 2 items, which I got on release day, the Eclipse Moon chestplate and Blood Moon chestplate. So if I can get one of these weapons, then I should be able to go ahead and get Betrayal done. Otherwise I'll have to grind out this until I get a weapon drop. But we'll check in a little bit after I get some of the first ones done. First one up, we'll be doing Back to Our Roots. Alright, and there was the first 2. I wasn't even expecting to get those then. High Hitter for a elite task, which I can't believe that I got with a DSim, and Fortified for a hard task. That is defeat a moon before they start their second special attack, and defeat a moon without consuming any supplies. Alright. There's Moons of Peril Speed Trialist and Back to Our Roots. Okay, so they fixed that, because I hadn't done this yet. And back to... so that's the medium ones. Now looting the chest here should give me the Lunar Triplet as well. Perfect. Bank that. Alright, so that's all of the mediums that I had left. That means that the medium tasks are completed again. Okay, there's the clone zone done. Nice. Oh, fuck, I did it again. Do I really care? Nah, don't really care. It's fine. I think I just missed the time there. Oh, no, I got it. Perfect. Still have no idea how fast it was, but it's there. Alright, and let's top up on prayer while I'm over here. I don't really know what happened during the skill that I did next, but I basically was like AFKing for like 20 minutes of it, standing around in lobbies doing absolutely nothing. So instead of speeding it up like I have been, instead I'm just going to go ahead and cut to the end of the clip. This will be far faster, even including this little description right now. So let's go ahead and jump over there. And Perilous Dancer completed. Now loot the chest and get nothing that I wanted. I'm gonna withdraw all those, bank that. So I didn't realize that it said kill 30 bosses. I thought it said kill the moons 30 times. So here I am, finished with Fat of the Land. Do I stay for the weapon or just come back later? I'm thinking I come back later. Unless I get it here, which I didn't. Yeah, I think I'll come back later for that, because that's a good amount of points from here still. And I can make it up with other tasks later. I have a list of like an extra 40 points, so I can skip it for now. But let's go ahead and head back to the entrance. Can I go this way? We'll go and do some krill. Get a couple tasks knocked out of krill. First up, we are going to go for Yar No More. It's by Prey, Mage, and just tank melee hits. I should be able to... he shouldn't Yar at all, so I just need to go ahead and get through the kill. Brought a decent amount of food, some Moonlight Antelope, so it should heal me after the fact a little bit as well. With some combo eats, and then I can reduce his defense, and then the Fang should just tear right through him. Oh, okay. That should be it. That should be 2 of them. Perfect. Now let's get the fuck out of here, because I don't have any more prayer. There's prayer. That is Yar No More and Demonic Showdown, both completed in 1 kill. I honestly wasn't even sure if I was going to get that last one there. The Demonic Showdown. I was a little dodgy there. I'm so dead. I died. Fuck. We are here at the Gauntlet. We are going to go ahead and knock out a few combat achievements, some at the mostly at the normal Gauntlet, but we are going to look at trying to do Eggnail Diet, Crystalline Warrior, Wolf Puncher, and we'll probably get Perfect Crystalline Helmlift. I really just haven't done a lot of the normal Gauntlet, so like I haven't done many of these, but we'll do this, and we'll try and do Defense Doesn't Matter. And one more hit. There we go. That is defense doesn't matter. Now watch me get something crazy from this. That'd be so stupid. We're gonna go ahead and try to do Crystalline Warrior. Going for the full tier 3 armor set. Probably going to end up having to skip at least one of the perfected weapons. But in that case, if I can, I might just try to do Crystalline Warrior, Wolf Puncher. And if we can get Igneal Diet done during this as well, sorry for the car. If we can get Igneal Diet done during this as well, that'd be really cool. It is possible that we get all 4 of these combat achievements done in one kill. As in this time frame, there's great. There we go. Alright, but that should be Igneal Diet, Wolf Puncher, and Crystalline Warrior. There we go. 3 combat achievement points. It's 12 points. And then we can go ahead and get Perfect Crystalline Hunlift on the next one. Alright, we're going to head into the wilderness and knock out the combat achievements for all 3 of the wilderness bosses. I think we're going to go ahead and put this into a little bit of a montage showing you the 6 getting done together. All they have is KC tasks, so this will be nice, quick, and easy. No way. No way. Oh my god, you got a fucking tyrannical ring? Get the fuck out of there. Oh my god. Dude. Oh, what a spoon.
Oh my god, we're getting the fuck out of there with that, dude. Dude. Like, I know it's not amazing or anything, but like, it's 19 K. 19 K. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, okay, well, there's your log slot for you, bitches.
So as you can see here, I am flinching melee in the fight caves. I am trying to get the melee only fight cave and also denying the healers. The larger ones here, not the Jad healers. I had brought the Crystal Chally, which you can see in my inventory, but I forgot to check the charges on it. So just a tip, make sure you check your charges going forward whenever you're about to do something like Jad, if you have something that needs to be charged. So we go through the majors here, and we're going to jump over to the orange ones second. We can keep Jad in sight now. And yeah, it actually went fairly smoothly. I've never done a melee fight cave before, but we go ahead and jump on over into Jad here. Just speed through a majority of the fight, and we'll start knocking out the healers. I actually had one get stuck on the far side of the arena. You can kind of see the blue dot in the map. Let me tag these other ones here, and I'm constantly watching Jad, making sure that I keep my melee prayer in priority. And then, yeah, we just get to the end of it here. Go ahead and finish off the kill. It was a little stressful, I'm not going to lie. Especially running out of charges mid-run, I was not happy with that, and it definitely made it a little stressful. But there we go, we get denying the healers, and melee Jad completed. And of course, we go to turn in the cape, and we sacrifice it for the pet, and nothing. But we'll move on to the next one. And next we are moving over to the Nightmare. I have never killed Nightmare on any account, including in leagues, even though I've had access to it every single time. Just never been an interest of mine. But we went ahead and jumped into Mass Worlds just because I felt like it'd be definitely a little easier to figure it out having the help of other people rather than having to fight through a solo Nightmare as my first attempt. As you can see here, we just finish off the pillars, gets the last attack on Nightmare, and there is Nightmare Adept for getting a whole single KC on the boss. Alright, and then we jumped into a solo here just to guarantee that I could complete Explosion using the Dragon Two-Hander spec. There it is. I did attempt to finish this kill, as this was my second attempt at Nightmare. I'm pretty sure you can all guess where it went after this. Yeah. We'll move on to the next boss now. And now for the next Skatizo combat achievement. I'm not gonna lie, this one took way more attempts than I wanted it to. We are going to be doing Demonic Evasion. I originally only wanted to spend like 1 or 2 totems on this, ended up being about 4 or 5. Finally realizing that I need to try and freeze the little demon spawn, and rather than just trying to run away from them. So here we go, got them frozen, just trying to freeze them one more time, and then knock out the last of the pillars as I range it. And there is Demonic Evasion. Alright, and now we're going to knock out a couple combat achievements here at the Theater of Blood. On the left, you're going to see the easiest 4 points in the combat diaries. They won't expect this. 4 points for entering in the back. If you are a low level, you can easily get carried through Maiden of Sugadinti without even doing anything, and then just enter into that room and hide the entire time. Now you're going to see on the right, Nyla Kiss on the Rocks being achieved. That one, I didn't deserve. I'm really bad at Nylos, especially solo. So I went ahead and got those both knocked out. Now I'm going to be honest with you, I did try to do one other combat achievement here while I was doing this Theater of Blood. I went for the Zarpus one. I'm not going to show that footage. I might. Okay, yeah, here's the quick footage of what happened in the Zarpus one. Basically, misclicked on the last second and I missed the don't get screeched one. I didn't feel like doing a whole nother Theater of Blood just for the one, so I skipped it. But we're gonna go ahead and finish up both these rooms. You can see me struggling to death at the Nylos, just barely making it by. Over at Bloat, I am waiting for my spec to recharge as well, so I'm gonna get in one more hit here, and then I'm gonna have to wait because I don't have the Chally spec. So just chill out for a second. You'll see the end of the rooms. Enjoy. And as we run up to Bloat here, we get in our final spec, and there is appropriate tools and Chally time. Also, I lied. You won't get to see the end of the Nylos room. Sorry. Now moving over to the Phantom Muspah, I did grind out a lot of Muspah on release. I did get a Venator bow from it, but I never really touched the combat achievements properly. Right here, we're working on Can't Touch This, Can't Escape, and Space is Tight. I was just waiting for those last couple of tiles to fill in before going ahead and just knocking it out. Obviously, seeing as I just got the ACB last episode, this is an upgrade here for me, and I was really excited to be able to use something that hopefully gave me a faster time, and it barely did any difference. But that's probably on me, not on it. Now moving into the next kill here, we are going to be working on Versatile Drainer. For the kill, I used Ancients to freeze, so I brought my max Mage Cape to switch over to the Arceus spellbook to use the Greater Corruption spell, as well as using the Sapphire Bolts, and I was flicking Smite, using 3 different methods to reduce its shield phase. I actually wasn't sure if I would get this during the kill, and it wasn't right here until the very end of the kill. I got it. Now moving into the last achievement we're working on here, I am going for not just a ranged weapon. I had picked up the Teku Salamander with some Irrit Tar while doing Hunter Rumors on release. And this was just what I was looking for, so I could flip between these two spells, or these two attack styles. I'm not used to this, and you're going to see that very clearly here in just a moment. This was definitely something I wasn't prepared for, and I did bring the Arceus spellbook to go ahead and do Greater Corruption again during the shield phase. For the most part, I brought best in slot of mine armor in the two styles. However, I did bring the Ring of Shadows just for an even amount of bonuses in both, though I probably could have brought the Brimstone Ring since that is better and I do have it. But other than that, I went for food and just a maximum amount of switches that I could. It was difficult, to say the least. The biggest issue was that I just wasn't used to switching all three things, and I very much forgot to switch something. I brought the Forgotten Brew as well to help raise my mage level since it doesn't lower the range level. And I went in for a few attempts. I figured it would take one or two, especially since I was learning how to step back. But yeah, we lost this first one, as well as the second one, and a third one. Just for good measure, we lost it during the final phase. But here, you can finally see me figuring it out a little bit. The step back definitely was one of the hardest parts, but I got to the point where I had no spikes around Muspah in the shield phase, which was the biggest issue for me, is I had no space to do it last time. So now that I was here with this, it was just a matter of attempting to flick, using Greater Corruption when I could, and praying to take as little damage to give myself as much possible time later on. Now we're going to go ahead and move over into Mass World Nyx. The only KC I've had at Nyx is on release day. I went ahead and got one KC here just for the experience. However, I do know that Mass World Nyx is probably the best place to go ahead and get some of these combat achievements, just because there's kills are so fast that you're not really going to worry about anything happening. So here in this first one, I knock out 3 combat achievements. Which was a nice little amount to boost up towards 147 out of 195. And then I moved over to Tombs of Amaska here. Now, I am doing a voiceover right now, and what you're going to find is really funny here is I was prepared to do the Helpful Spirit Who combat achievement. However, in my mind at the time, I was thinking that I was prepared to do You Are Not Prepared. Why I got those two confused, I don't know. Here I am saying, like, you are not prepared. I've got all this, so I don't have to leave. Yeah, I was doing the wrong thing. But here's the final phase. Nice and easy. I went ahead with melee. It's generally my best damage during this phase. Till I got recently the ACB that might be semi-comparable, but I'm fine with doing melee for this. So right here, we're going to go ahead and knock it out. And that is Helpful Spirit Who. And of course, no purple. Alright, and now we move over to Vorkath. I have hardly touched Vorkath combat achievements up to this point, but between the Fang and my gear that I have now, I felt perfectly comfortable that I could do a melee Vorkath kill. It was pretty straightforward. I've actually tried it before. I just messed up because I brought the Slayer's Staff to freeze the minion, or attack the minion, and didn't even think about equipping it, failing the task. I do know how to melee walk, though I'm not good at reacting in time for the acid splatter, so I usually get hit at the beginning. But other than that, it was pretty easy kill, nice and simple. Ignore that. I definitely did not get exploded on a spawn. And we go ahead and finish off this little walk with the Fang here. And that's stick 'em with the pointy end. Alright, next up is Leviathan. Now, I killed Leviathan on leagues, and other than that, I struggled with Leviathan during the quest. I did not understand it, but I also refused to look up a guide. So I went ahead and did this one here. This is not my first attempt. I did have one other, but it was a pretty straightforward death. You know, I just died. I wasn't prepared. So we went ahead and went back at it one more time because I was pretty confident that I could knock it out pretty easily. I got lucky as hell right there when I got pushed out from the boulders rather than in. And then I just went about the kill as normal. It was pretty easy, it wasn't too bad, until I got here, and honestly, I barely survived. You're gonna see multiple times that I get real low, I got real finicky and fidgety, and I was really stressed and anxious during it. I literally survived to that was what, like 5 HP? It was a struggle. I did not have a good time with it. But there is the kill, and that is Leviathan Adept, if that's what you can call it. Now we move over to Fortis Coliseum. Now I'm not trying to grind out the Coliseum here, and I know that I did not do this the most efficiently, but I was just trying to get one simple, easy combat achievement. So we knock out the Fremnik trio here with some ease. I messed up a little bit. I know I could have been better with it. It's fine. But we knock them out, and then we go ahead and we save spot here on the archer and the shaman. Waiting for the jaguar specifically to appear because I didn't want to finish the wave early and have to do a second wave that I wasn't really fully prepared for. I brought over the rune claws since they do have a spec and they are able to be used to kill the jaguar for this combat achievement. Unfortunately, I forgot to drink my potion and I wasn't praying correctly the entire time, so I didn't kill it on the 4 specs that I get. You see, I checked to make sure that it has to be a spec and not just a rune or claws attack. And I get it right here that I was here first. And I claim my shards very happily. We go back to TOA now, and this is where I'm just trying to rush to get the final of the combat achievement points. It was pretty late in the day, and I just knew I needed to get this done. So I went back to TOA again for the achievement I intended to, You Are Not Prepared. It was very easy, actually, pre-pop before I went in, and it was knocked out, no problem. And on the walk up to the sarcophagus, I got it's another white chest. It's trash. And when we look in this chest, also trash. Now I head over to the Whisper, which was one of the bosses I was most confident in my ability to kill before I actually went to it. And I should not have been. You're on screen, you'll see some of the kills that I did first, and I got absolutely ruined by it. I thought I could do it, I could not. And I don't know why it was so difficult for me. It took a few attempts, but I managed to get through on this kill right here. I definitely underestimated how difficult it was. And once we get to the enraged phase, you'll see exactly how difficult I thought it, or how difficult of a time I had with it. I definitely want to come back here and practice it more, but for now, I'm just content getting the kill that I needed. Was on the Arceus spellbook, and I was just needing 1 KC as well. So here we go into the enraged phase, and you'll see how bad it was. But we did manage to get it, and got a nice dragon plate skirt drop on top of that. Now we head over to Nyx one more time, and this was just me struggling to get the last of the combat tasks. So I went back here. I figured that I could get either 1 combat task or get to 25 KC, and either way it was some points. So we're just finishing off the next kill here. I'm just trying to contribute as much as I can while not dying, and we managed to get in this kill, contain this. Now, these clips of chambers were actually from earlier in the video. I actually forgot to put them in, and I don't remember exactly where they fit. So this actually happened before Nyx. Nyx was the last one that I got, the most recent clip here, for the elite tier. But these 3 were just some that I knew I could easily knock out, killing a shaman wearing the armor, killing a statue, and killing Ice Demon. All 3 were very easy, very quick, and got me enough points. Now, here we are at Gommel, finally collecting, after getting what I thought was 196 points. I don't know if I did bad math or if I missed a clip, but I should be at 196 because that's how many points I have from where I was at the beginning of this week. So either I missed a clip or I did bad math. Somebody can correct me, I'm sure, in the comments. But we finally get the elite tier. The biggest things here, getting the ability to get the Jad Slayer helmet, which I think looks amazing and will become my primary Slayer helmet. Getting the superior Slayer monster boost, especially because my luck on superiors in terms of getting them to just spawn is terrible. And then also getting the elite clue boost. I do also get a teleport to Moral Wreck, which is really nice, even though I'm not really focused on grinding out Inferno yet, but it is nice to have that teleport. But here we go, the Jad Slayer helmet, along with the Gommel Silt 4, and we put this lamp right in on prayer, because I want prayer experience. I love how this looks. It's a great look. Now, that's it for this episode. I am super proud of myself for getting to be able to get through all of this. It was a massive grind, and in my opinion, one of the biggest goals I've set for myself in this short of a time frame. But I was able to do it. I was able to get to the Elite Diaries tier. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey this week. I put a lot of effort into it, and I managed to even pull a log slot, which I wasn't expecting in the Tyrannical Ring. But this was awesome and amazing. Tell me some of your favorite PVM journeys that you've had in the comments, whether it's diaries, a drop, learning a raid, anything. I'm just curious to hear some other people's stories. Next week's grind is a little easier, a little bit more laid back, until I decided to make it much more stressful on myself. But it'll definitely be another progression towards getting the account maxed. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next one.